Greetings YouTube, Cross Train here. Long time no see. Been around, just haven't put any videos up for a long time. In fact, this one comes to you courtesy of 9.17.1, and I had this game back in April, just have been too lazy, quite frankly, to put it up. But today I decided I'd give it a go, put this tank replay up that I had in my FV4202, which is a sorry about that, dude. Which is a Tier 8 British premium medium tank. I've always loved it. Loved it even when it was a Tier 10, and then, of course, they did some rearranging of the tech tree several patches ago, and this went from a Tier 10, replaced by the Centurion AX, and to a Tier 8 premium version, variant, if you will. So I've always loved it as a Tier 10, even though it was less than horribly competitive, and liked it as a Tier 8, although it was very underwhelming, quite frankly, at first. Just recently, I'm not sure, 1 or 2 patches ago, got a nice little buff. So I had this game a couple months ago on Prokhorovka, and it turned out to be a pretty good result. So I'm going to go ahead and let you watch this thing. I will, there's a couple of fun moments I'll talk here and there through it, but one of the great things about this tank, as you can see, and you'll see in this replay, in fact, is the turret is relatively good, decent, and really good gun depression. I think it's 10 degrees of gun depression, so you play a position like this really effectively, and so I'm going to use this hill to my advantage and just get some shots on the enemy who's trying to take advantage of the same way across the way. Twice the CDC shot right into the dirt. Now you're going to see the Defender's a great tank. This thing's got a really nice punchy gun, as you can see. I don't think I shoot a single premium round in this entire replay. And if I do, it's only 1 or 2. But this thing punches through that Defender. Of course, I get the lower part of the Defender a couple times. I punch right through that several times coming up here. So again, just using the hold-on capabilities of this gun and working this ridge here. I've got him pinned right here, but we don't have anybody to shoot him except for me, but I am going to track him again. Just going to eat a lot of his health away here. As I said, a decent little turret, so it bounces a shot off the turret right there. Unfortunately, all that time that I had him tracked, there's the only damaging shot I had right there. Now here's one way to get your damage counter up pretty high. Damage his ammo rack with that first shot while tracking him. Good night, minus 6B. That's good for a good 1600 real quick damage. At this point, this game is really pretty darn close. We did not have the greatest team distribution early on in this game. I think we've only had that T-34 in the middle through the entire game, which is typically not enough to get the job done. And that Defender finally put one into the side of my turret. He's going to get me again here in a second. Fortunately, that T-34 in the middle finally took advantage of the lighting we've been doing on that Defender and took him out. Now we're clear to go ahead and advance up. At this point, this game is pretty much already won. We own the hill at this point. Even if these guys are sitting on the backside of the hill, we had some firepower in the T-34 to help. Just wasn't sure, but it looks as if they're both running away. Here comes a couple nice derpy shots from me. Doo-doo-doo. I fired where I thought he was turning, and he never turned. Now when I fired about 20 feet behind him. A couple nice shots. Yeah, as you can see right now, the damage is racked up pretty nice. Got almost 3,300. I got 12, almost 1,300 bounced, 1,100 spotting and assisted damage. So it's a pretty solid game. Only gave away those 2 shots to the Defender who put shells through my turret late in that engagement on the ridge line. Good night, 825. So now it's just clean up, mop up, clean up time. Just went over that track without fear, took a shot there, wild one at that guy. I'm just pushing in here. All 3 of their tanks are over here, at least now the SU-101 shows up again. He's still over here. He was over here earlier. But I know I'm going to get a shot, take a shot from this IS-6 as we go here, but I wanted some more damage. And that is that. So let's take a real quick look at the post-game stats here. So as you can see, this was my ace tanker on this tank. Lots of different damage here, a bunch of ribbons. Picked up a Confederate because I damaged a lot of tanks. Didn't get a whole lot of kills, but I certainly picked up some damage there. Steel wall from bouncing, I don't know, we'll see when we get to the other page. And a high caliber medal. So I was really pleased with it. Kind of surprised actually when I picked up the master on this one too. But you can see it's 3,956 damage, only 2 kills, 1,426 raw XP. This Scorpion G had a really nice game too, so I was pretty pleased with this. I was surprised, I have to admit, that it was an ace tanker. Not sure why, but I was surprised. So then in the final screen here, looking at our shots and hits, not a really high, really kind of poor. Of course, some of those were taken on the run, some of those were taken as I was moving to try to just to put a shot down range, and then only penned 13 of 18. So again, not really spectacular from this specific parameter, but it will do, I suppose. 4,000 or just under 4,000 damage. Took 12 hits, of which only 4 were penetrations, 8 bounced. So we bounced 1,540. Assisted damage of almost 2,000 at 1979, and didn't fire a single shot of premium, as I didn't think I did, and netted over 100K profit. So that's a good game. Love picking up the Masters. This is my first Masters badge in quite a while, and but I wanted to bring it to you today. Now you guys know that I'm still alive, for those of you that care, and hopefully I'll be able to bring you some other games here sometime soon, even if they're not ace tankers, or if I can pick up some good games here. And again, I'm back to playing like I sort of know what I'm doing, sort of. I went through a period of a couple of months where it's like I had no idea what the heck I was doing on the battlefield. So it's good the last month or so I picked up and playing a little bit better. So hopefully I have some good games that are worthy of bringing to you. But until then, this is Cross Train from World of Tanks, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Peace.